Hello, today I want to talk about whether you're ready for pointe work, a question I am asked almost every single class I'm teaching, and it is very difficult to say beforehand. And just to remind, I'm talking about pointe work for adults, which is very different, I believe, to assess children, where the bones are still a bit soft, where you have to be much more cautious. I believe adults' feet, the bones of their feet, are quite strong and it's quite difficult to damage them if you work at the bar with a good technique, with an observant teacher. But I don't think you can really damage your feet. So quite often people where you think they might be very good on pointe because their ankles are flexible, their feet are flexible, they have a really nice arch and pointed foot, then it turns out their toes are just not strong enough and basically just give way under the weight of the body. So obviously you can do toe strengthening exercises, get your abdomen stronger so the weight is not sitting solely on your feet. But then there are other people who you would never think they could work on pointe, and I'm always again and again surprised how much people can achieve. And the reason I encourage pointe work for many people, even if their feet are not ideal, is because it just exaggerates the flaws what they do technically in their regular class and helps them improve much quicker that way. Because once you're on pointe, the turnout just diminishes, everything becomes more obvious, the lack of core strength and alignment, etc. So, but there are certain things that we just can look at and then assess person by person. And I've seen people who can hardly stand on pointe doing double lame duck or double tour dégagé on a tiled kitchen floor because there was a lack of rehearsal space. So since then, I don't have a strong opinion anymore about who can be on pointe and who cannot. So when you stand on pointe, the weight, you probably know that, has to go from the shin bone over the ankle between the first and second toe. That means when you're on a rollerway on half pointe, your line of rollerway should be straight. You're going to have difficulties if your feet are either stiff this way or too soft this way. Or the other way around, this is less stiffness, this is more laxity and too soft and weak ankles. So neither this nor this will help you on pointe. You really want to have a long straight line, and you can see it from the side, from the shin bone over the ankle in line with your second toe. Here you will see the line is broken as it is here. You can check whether you're in front of the mirror, whether your line is straight, whether your line is straight in first, but also whether your line is straight in fifth position, whether the shin bone, the ankle and the second toe are in one line. Many people balancing here, or here, that would be quite damaging too. So you can start practicing alignment, and it's really good to do that in front of a mirror, because we cannot always trust our feelings. So I'm taking a tennis ball between my heels and I try to keep the line straight. I don't have a mirror right now, so I have to guess. And down, and up, and down. And you do plenty of rollerway each day with a tennis ball size ball between your heels. Then you can go down a size into a golf ball. Place that between the heels, and again make sure that the lines of your feet are straight and down, and that you spread the toes, and make sure your big and second toe are spread against the floor. Plenty of those, one size smaller of the ball. Then, taking a business card between the arches of your foot, not the ankle, the arches. Some people get pain on your bunions, so that's okay to just shift one foot a little bit in front of the other. Place the business card between the insteps, rising up and down, rising up and down. See, I lost it. And up and stay there. So again, you want to avoid overarching your foot, but making it a straight line. So this can be checkpoints for whether you're ready for point work. Taking on a point shoe. And you can see, if I go on to point, I want to have the shin bone, the ankle, and the second toe in one line. This would look like this. There's very little space you can balance on. This one, you would always fall over your big toe. It's quite unstable and can be quite dangerous on an ankle. From the side, again, you want to have a long line from the shin bone over the ankle to the second toe. You don't want to be on the little toe. You don't want to be on the big toe. And also, if the ankle is not flexible enough, you will always be on the back edge of your shoe. And it's very difficult to balance and to turn. You always want to be towards the front edge of your platform to balance. However, saying that, I have seen people doing really well with stiff ankle and doing lots of things on the back edge of the point shoe. Now, this is not something a professional dancer will be allowed to do, but will help you improving the technique and getting the joy and the pleasure and the